These ones are bigger, so it's yeah, a few caragors. Which we a quick way of taming them rather than having to jump on their back and all that. I wonder if you can brand Grau. Ungol have set upon and partially consumed this crimson banner representing the Dark Lord Sauron. This is not merely a symbolic act. The oversized children of Shelob let me start again. Ungol have set upon and partially consumed this crimson banner representing Dark Lord Sauron. This is not merely a symbolic act. The oversized children of Shelob are organizing against the Uruks, forming raiding parties to bring down whatever they consider to be invaders into their lands. Whatever truce may have existed between the factions has now ended.
They got the whole raiding party and ate the flag. See the webs? It's spiders. Filthy creatures. Likely coming up from
Filthy habitants.
We should clear it out. You should shut your big yap. Don't nobody come back from that place. Wonder if they're working for Sheila. Sauron used to feed her, and I guess she don't remember whose pet she is. It might be time for a reminder.
She does turn up in the next one, and for one reason or another has a human form. As in, she can, or maybe elf.
Crawling out of the walls. They have an evil look.
The children of Ungoliant. They devour light in their endless hunger.
Okay, keep moving. Calm down. Let's not fight a war chief just yet. I was hitting spacebar. Again, it feels like the spacebar stuff is rarely responsive. Parry, say if you're doing something else, parry will interrupt what you're doing, but spacebar just doesn't. He watched as the creature chased down his enemies. He ensured they never reached the safety of his stronghold. Let no orc cowards reach for more. Nice. Oh, that was actually pretty easy. Now there's a Grog. I honestly thought they were Cyclopean or... But they aren't. It is cool music. Gonna save trying to kill Graug for that quest with the dwarf.
A citadel from the ancient world. Secret seen only by my eyes.
It actually has taken a bit of damage. Need elf shot. Whetstone. Among the millions of volcanic rocks to be found within the mountainous borders of Mordor, this stone is unique. It is a dwarven whetstone, used to sharpen axes, knives, and swords to a keen edge that will cut through even the toughest orc armor or the stony hide of a troll. It's the keen edge what cuts the mountain, as the saying goes. Whoever the stone's user was, he was most thorough in his efforts. Actually, Whetstone in the other room, apparently. I got it at the museum up in Dublin, way back when.
Keep sharpening. You've got to hone your axe until its edge can split one of your beard hairs in two.
Oh, it's sharp enough to kill a crow. Now pass me the pipe.
Sharp enough ain't what the hunt's about, little brother. You've got to learn to respect the hunt. A keen blade for a clean kill. Without respect for the beast, we're no better than the orcs. Now, let's give her a taste.
But Durin, give a dwarf fair warning when you yank hairs from his beard.
Look at this, Torvin. Split the hair in two. There's hope for you yet.
That dwarf knows no fear. I don't know if he's brave or stupid. Or both.
He has no fear of death. But there are many worse things than death waiting in Mordor.
That is very true.
I ain't worried about Grey Walker turning any of you against me. I can take a lot of you with my eyes closed.
Ah, there you are. Only a few left, and then that's completed. I'm quite excited.
Been hearing weird sounds on the wing. Be on guard just in case it's a ranger.
Ah, the cook. A broken staff. Some great force rent this wizard's staff asunder. Fashioned from a sapling, this gnarled staff served as a walking stick, magical rod, and weapon for a wandering wizard. What became of its owner, and how it was broken, is a mystery. There we go. If there was any hint of that earlier, I did not see it.
Funny thing that. They told us their names plenty of times, but we all forgot. To a man, we forgot. It was like they didn't want us remembering. After a while, they were just the two Istari, and sometimes the big one and the little one. Can't say how I can't remember. I remember the bigger one telling us stories of a goblin city, of a man who could turn himself into a bear, of the time when, well, I guess it didn't matter too much to him that some of his stories needed some cleaning up, or would scare a dead man out of his grave. When the bigger one left, he took his cane, but he left a walking stick behind, with all these little notches cut into it. He was keeping track of something for sure.
I remember people talking about this before. I don't actually know much about the Lord of the Rings, universe and setting. I know little bits here and there. I think these are, beings like Gandalf. And these two, for one reason or another, I don't think there's much known about them, maybe? As a whole, or at least there's a mystery about them here. I'm not sure. Basically, it could just, this mystery about them could just be limited to here and there's more known outside. Or this is just, there's an overall mystery around them. Like, we know of we know of Gandalf, Saruman, and Radagast. I always get Sauron and Saruman confused because their names are too damn similar. No, those three. But I don't know anything about these two. I can't remember where I was going with that. Mind isn't quite clicking into gear today. Here, I'll look this up. Istari. Wizards. Huh. Apparently that's just another name for... Istari is just another name for wizards. Ah, okay, there's... According to the lotr.fandom.com, there's 5 MAI... the wizards were 5 MAIAR spirits sent to Middle-earth as human in human forms to aid people against Sauron. Okay, their names are seemingly known. They're... It's... Alatar and Palando. Sorry, I'm just skimming over it here, and not really skimming well. Just ends up garble. But so yeah, there is a bit more known about them, but they're still generally mysterious duo. So there is some artwork set on them, but they're called the Blue Wizards because they both wear sea blue robes. Okay, that's good.
Even think about it.
These wizards, the Istari, what do you know of them? Is their power greater than yours?
I have not yet been tested against them. Saruman the White is the leader of the White Council. His knowledge of the Rings of Power is deep.
Too deep, one would say. Scouring of the Shadow. And yeah, I did close the other thing. The browser. His enemies tried in vain to keep the terrors of the night at bay, to distinguish both their efforts and their hope. Okay. Avoid detection and kill 3... avoid detection, eliminate orc torchbearers near each ghoul nest, and attract or distract, then kill orcs.
You can just feel someone's eyes watching you whenever you go past them. Some living like If he makes it to war chief, he better give me his own job.
So I'm to find a few guys along the rooftops.
Our warriors deserve more than they get. Agreed. It's always the berserkers who get the grog.
Okay, I could get those two at least. Those three.
Met a slave to a carnivore, and the slaver got mad. Why? Well, it's a bit of a waste. Slaver probably one of them pigskin bullets. Nah, the man must have been rotten. He made the beast so sick, the slaver had to kill him.
Anyone seen that phantom who's out there after us?
No, nothing. Boss is faffing about, hatching plans instead of letting us hunt him down.
We should get him ourselves. Who needs orders anyway?
Oh, once you've got to where he is, quite brute straight.
Someone's sneaking him.
Damn it!
Take his limbs! Come back here. He's on. Muslim rage.
Okay, let's try this again. Okay.
I'll find something else to kill.
The slaves must have put him up to this. Those pathetic men, though. No way. I ain't afraid of no category. Next one I see, I'm gonna learn to ride it. You should be afraid of them. Just one of them could tear you apart.
Three of them down there. Sadly, they're too grouped together to just take out easy.
There was more ghouls than you ever saw. Should be grateful I got rid of them. Only thing you needed was a couple of slaves. Too weak to stand up straight. Kate told me his category was tame.
Gary Ward lost nothing but lie. You can't tame a category.
Saw you reaching into the cage and wondered what you was doing. That beast nearly took me arm. Lucky I had a sharp blade close by.
There is an archer just there.
Spear, sword, axe. They're all good enough to kill that ranger. It's all an axe. Wait! I smell something.
Beautiful. Alright. Now this archer. Down. Down, you idiot.
I thought I heard something.
There you go.
Must have been a goat in the underbrush.
Yes, the underbrush on the side of a building. There we go.
I've put myself in charge of the others. Why do you want to do that?
Maybe another archer over there. Don't see it.
Just watch them. All they do is lay about. You think the Grey Walker is out there right now?
Ook shark.
Eh. He'll be... Can't deal with him right now. Just gonna have to avoid him.
Someone said that every time there's a guard,
Seriously?
they're easy enough to kill, so it don't really matter. You should keep your distance from me.
Fine, restarting. Wish you could just have it, you know,
When you're on patrol,
restarting as an option from the from the menu, rather than having to run around and run back to it and all that. Like, you know, from the fail screen, just have a restarting as an option from there.
nothing's bloody happening anywhere. And there was plenty happening on the Cannon Road. We need a lot more material than we got. Gotta feed the war machine. Get a lot more if the slave rats are late. We need twice as many pink skins on a job as we would Uluk. Lazy dogs, the entire lot.
Okay. It's kind of stuck there.
Ook shark.
Them slide masters of the mines need to work their soft skins out. Yeah, the quartermaster don't like to wait for his supplies. It's for half a day. Why don't we if you saw me go from under you? The first slide master get it for Stay alert, just in case. What? Did you hear that? A killer's about. Explosives went up like a category on a bonfire.
Here, 1 second, folks.